I have never been haunted. I have been scared. Tonight is my scared story. So, when I was in junior year of high school, the year 99, 2000, 2001, somewhere around there, I was arrested 3 times. You are looking at a total fucking badass. The first time I was arrested, I had possession of marijuana. Second time I was arrested, I was out past curfew. Third time I was arrested, I was skateboarding in an unauthorized skateboard zone. This is a badass. So, 3 times within, I would say, a couple months. So I sit down with a judge, and she clearly sees a guy who is on the wrong path. And she's determined to help me correct my path. I totally appreciate this woman. So she sends me to the Corrective Behavior Institute. Okay? The Corrective Behavior Institute has I'll tell you about the culminating part later, actually, because that's very exciting. So CBI, Corrective Behavior Institute, is located in a neighborhood I'm actually not allowed to go to. So that kind of shows you maybe where I came from and, my path, right? So I go to CBI, and CBI, we would meet 3 times a week for about, I think it was 6 weeks. And we did a lot of try to get these kids on the right track stuff. So there was like a tobacco safety day, and then a drunk driving safety day, and whatever, okay? And little by little, you're right, it's not safe, actually. It was whatever. So little by little, everybody in the class starts to get a nickname. So there was a very rotund black fellow. He was Biggie, right? That was a cool name. There was one dude who was always asking everybody for their snacks. He was ODB, very cool, okay? And there's me, and there's one other white guy in the whole class. So I'm like, okay, the year's 2000. I know my nickname. I can do it. It was Eminem. But a week in, this motherfucker shows up with a bleached, blonde, very short hair, and a white fucking t-shirt, and they all look at him, and they're like, Eminem! And I was like, God damn it, there's no other name left for me. So, little did I know, I got a nickname. So, Drunk Driving Day comes. Drunk Driving Day was a movie, okay? The teacher had been, telling us about this movie that was coming, so I was really cool, and I brought a bag of popcorn. And I was gonna be the cool kid eating popcorn, and then everybody, especially ODB, would be like, yo, can I get some popcorn? And then I'd be cool. So, I pull out my popcorn. I had used the microwave to watch the video I have a bag of popcorn, and fucking Carlos looks at me and he says, Butter Dick! So now I have a nickname. To be clear, there was no dick involved in this popcorn, but now I'm Butter Dick, okay? So time goes on. These kids clearly know that I'm not really, I don't belong in this class exactly. We would pass the talking stick. And when you pass the talking stick, you would say oh, I really regret the time that I mugged somebody. I really regret the time that I did heroin. And they would get to me, and I would say, I really regret skateboarding in an unauthorized zone. And they were like, what the fuck, Butter Dick? You suck. So I promised I wouldn't let you down. Thus, the culmination of CBI is scared straight. So we go to a real prison. I swear to God, and they really do that thing where they go you're a bitch, da-da-da, we're gonna kill you, like that, okay? And we have a prisoner teacher who I'm gonna call Prison Mike, and I do not remember his name. This is how fucking scary this guy was. He had a big-ass fucking tattoo of Scooby-Doo, and it didn't make me laugh. That's how fucking scary he was. So Prison Mike's job is to scare the shit out of us. I was scared in the parking lot. He could have quit, but Prison Mike didn't quit. So, Prison Mike looks at all of us, and he says, one of you would be my bitch in jail. And everybody, they had rehearsed apparently, everybody looks at me and goes, Butter Dick would be your bitch? I didn't want to be his bitch. And so he kind of looks around, and he's like, what the fuck? And he looks at me, and he says, Butter Dick. I'm like, great, I'm famous now. And he said, Butter Dick, you would, this is a real quote, okay? I still remember this. This is 30 years later, 20 years, whatever. Butter Dick, you would suck my dick in jail. And I said, I was like, is this rhetorical? Do I talk? And he said, wouldn't you suck my dick in jail if I told you to? And I'm thinking, okay, either I upset Prison Mike and say I wouldn't suck his dick. I didn't want to. Or I don't upset him and I just embarrass myself in front of my friends. So I say, I don't want to. And he says, but you would. And I say, I guess. And he kind of digs into me. I was his dude for the rest of the night. Like every comment, and then you'd be a bitch and he'd look at me. And then you would give him your lunch and he'd look at me. And so I was scared fucking shitless. Now, the good news is I was so haunted by that experience, I did nothing bad for the rest of my life. So that's it. I was scared straight.